It's The Brick Wall on PATV. Tonight, we have comedy from Joe Capella and music from E3. And here's your host, Lori Perticesi. Thank you so much, disembodied voice. I am Lori Perticesi, filling in for Peter Coleman for the second time in a row. Sure hope he's all right. I mean, he's not tied up in some dank basement somewhere. I can assure you of that. And anyway, you can't prove it, so on to the brick wall. You know the spiel by now, don't you? Follow us on social media at PATV Brick Wall. And while your smartphone is out, head on over to Facebook and give PATV Long Island a like. That way you can watch us anytime we go live. And as always, if you want to come down here and sing and dance for our entertainment, you can make that happen by emailing patvbrickwall@gmail.com. And we'll get you here. Don't worry. Now, down to business. We'll be back later with the fabulous E3. But first, it's our pleasure to welcome Joe Capella to the stage to make us laugh. Give it up for Joe! Woo!
All right. Thank you. It's great to be here. My parents are so proud. And they said I'd never make it. Anyway, besides this lucrative career I have in comedy, I've been working 31 years for DeCarlo Food Service. Yeah, I still remember when I got Employee of the Month. Hard to believe, 31 years. Only one good month. Ah, man. Things were a little slow the other day at work, so I figured, hey, what the hell? I'll send my wife a dick pic. I mean, she's never seen a picture of my boss. Oh, we've all had one of those bosses, right? Yeah, so in case you're wondering, I am Puerto Rican. Yeah, that's right. Hide your valuables. So, family had a fundraiser last year, and we were going to do one of these Chinese auctions. Instead, we decided to do a Puerto Rican one. Yo, wow, you raffled off a lot of stuff.
Hello.
We went back and stole it. Speaking of stealing, I am from Brentwood, Long Island. If anybody's familiar with that, that's a tough town. You know, a lot of gangs there. It's got that MS-13 going around over there. It's crazy. And I think if I still lived in Brentwood, I'd probably start my own over 50 gang. The Blood Clots. Yeah, but I did have some good times in Brentwood. I lost my virginity there. Yeah, I was in a treehouse. Her name was Robin. Rockin' Robin. Well, like I said, it was in a treehouse, and till this day, every time I got a splinter, I get excited. Yeah, so daughter just got married. Yes, thank you for the applause. So, yeah, it was great. It's every parent's dream to get rid of your kids. You know, and but I was proud of myself. I kept composed. I didn't even cry during a wedding until I got the bill. But my daughter married into a Jewish family. But they didn't realize that part of me was Jewish. Yeah, that's right. I'm circumcised. Hating this weather. You know, it's wind and all that stuff. It makes for bad hair days, you know? Oh, my kid, I don't have a good hair day. You kidding? It's, you know, when I was young, my mom, the hairstylist, she used to cut my hair. She used to save the clippings to scrub the dishes. I don't know. A stranger walked up to me not long ago in the store. She said, "Excuse me, but is your hair real?" I said, "Come on, would I pay for this?" I always wanted to look like Mr. Carter. Yeah, and still remember when my wife and me started going out, there was one romantic moment. She was running her fingers through my hair. Took her a half hour to get a hand out. So, yeah. But anyway, speaking of my wife, though, we've been together now 38 years. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, right, all right, there we go. We got some applause there. All right, good, cool. Yeah, I still remember when we first met. Yeah. You don't see too many more hitchhikers. You know, she's good, my wife, though. You know, for Christmas, I forgot to take care of her. I bought her one of these Swiffer wet mops. I know, bad idea. I had to bring back the refills I bought her for Valentine's Day. But she is a great cook. She made me this awesome egg salad. Even the shells were good. But all joking aside, though, my wife has MS. She's in a wheelchair, disabled. And I take her out and shopping, whatnot. Had her out a couple weeks ago, actually. And this guy tried to hit on her. You know, I said, what the fuck? He thought he was hot shit sitting there in his brand new hover-around scooter. Man. So anyway, but she's in the hospital a lot because of the disease. And I mean, she's been in there so long, the hospital put her in the rewards program. That's right. The next time she's in there, she gets 2 free nights. Yeah, as a matter of fact, last time they upgraded us to the room right in front of the elevator. But no, I hate hospitals. You know, the first time I went to visit her there, she was sitting there with there's another woman in the room with her, and she's in there, she's shaking and twitching and talking to herself, and she was the head nurse. But she was in there over the winter for she had COPD. She has COPD and she had pneumonia. So when they let her out, they told me, you know, if you take her out in the winter here, you know, make sure you cover her mouth, you know, face, whatever. All right, no problem. Yeah. But that got to be a pain in the ass, you know. I had to keep explaining to people why I had a pillowcase over her head. So, yeah. So anyway, but like I said, it is tough getting old. You know, I remember when I was young, I used to hear these things like, "Hey, make sure you eat all your carrots. They're good for your eyes." Then the other one, you guys know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. You go blind. And I did that, and I got caught. My parents came up to me and said, "What do we tell you happens when you do that?" I said, "It's okay. I've been eating a lot of carrots." Then in my wallet, I used to carry a condom. Now I got a ShopRite card. Yeah, it's tough, you know. But anyway, so then when you get older, too, the other things that happen, you know, you got to go for you know, the doctors, you know. So I had to go for a colonoscopy, and I turned 50, you know, and that wasn't that bad, you know. The worst part was drinking that stuff the night before to clean you out, you know. And the doctor told me, he goes, "Well, you can mix it with Gatorade. It don't taste so bad, you know. But I tell you what, it does clean you out." I popped out a marble I swallowed when I was 8 years old. And I went to the dentist. I went, and as usual, he yelled at me for, you know, not flossing. And I said, "No. I floss once in a while." And I said, "Floss once in a while? That's like wiping your ass once in a while." So now every time I drink Gatorade, I gotta run, take a crap, and floss afterwards. Then off to the cardiologist I had to go. He suggested I buy a treadmill. That didn't work out, though. Kept spilling my beer. But ultimately, though, he sent me I had to go for a stress test, you know. I had to spend 3 hours with my mother-in-law. So yeah, but it's good being a comedian, though. I mean, one of the things I always wanted to do as a comedian was do the cruise ships. I got that opportunity this past summer. I got up and started telling jokes on the Sayville Ferry. But in closing, I'll talk about something I'm not really proud of, but it happened, so what the hell, you know, I'll talk about it. A couple years ago, I got a DWI. And as part of my punishment, I had to get one of these interlock systems in my car to test your breath, make sure there's no alcohol in it, you know. Boy, the times changed, you know. Then when I went out with my wife, I did the blowing. Thank you. My name is Joe Capella.
Woo. Give it up for Joe. Woo!
Thank you, Lori.
Of course. Thank you. No, you can keep it there. You're gonna use it.
I'm gonna use it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
we're gonna do.
Oh, we're gonna do it right here.
We're gonna do it right here.
Right here. Okay. I thought I was gonna sit.
We don't have to go
I
anywhere.
thought I was gonna sit on the couch like Johnny Carson, you know, and all that stuff.
We're not, I mean, you want to be so
You know who
fancy?
Johnny Carson? Do you know how Johnny Carson is? You probably don't even know. Okay.
No, I know I look young,
Okay.
but
That's good.
I'm not that bad.
All right, that's good. I'm impressed. All right, I'm impressed.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
No, thank you for having me.
And number one, we want to know, where are you from, and how did you get started
Where
with
am I
stand-up?
from? I was born in Brooklyn. I grew up in Brentwood. Then from Brentwood, I lived in Shirley for a while, and now I'm in Holtzville. And that's it in a nutshell. I started comedy about 5 years ago. One of these bucket list things. I took a class at McGuire's Comedy Club. As part of the class, you got to do a couple shows, and went up there, and oh man, it was. I mean, I did a lot of drugs in my days, but there was no high better than getting laughs on stuff that you wrote. So I mean, it was a packed house with over 200 people, standing room only, and it was great. But the worst part though was when I got off the stage. I'm feeling good. Everybody's clapping, laughing, you know. And one of the other comics goes, "You know, your fly was open." I was all dressed up in the suit jacket and my fly. Oh, shit, yeah, I thought they were laughing at my jokes. I don't know if they were laughing at my jokes or my 2 inches. And then the other good thing about comedy that I've enjoyed is, like I've done some shows for nursing homes, and I went to the VA hospital in Northport. That's also, it makes you feel good, you know. So before I started the show, they told me, you can't do jokes about sex, drugs, or alcohol.
So what did you do?
There ain't too much left, you know. But I said, why? Well, it's the psych unit. And it was. And I walked in there, it was like one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
We'll fix that for you.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's not as worse as your fly being open.
No, you don't want to see that. But it's, yeah, so I get in there, and there's these all different type of people in there, and it's like kind of scary, and you know, like, how are they going to react? You know, it's one thing to be heckled, but it's another thing to be, you know, attacked. You know, but sure enough, I started off and do one of my jokes about. I do the joke about where I work, and I got another job, and this woman in the background in her pajamas. And, well, it's a good thing you got another job. You know, like, okay, I'm not going to argue with you, you know. But as I'm leaving, this guy comes up to me, an older fella, and he walks. He goes, "Hey, thanks for coming here. We really appreciate it. Are you going to do a show in the other room now?" And I was just like, "No, I didn't know there was another room." I said, yeah, they're really crazy there. But anyway, so I got a couple shows coming up next week. Next Friday night, I'll be at the Clarion Hotel in Ronkonkoma. Okay. With Stevie G.V. headlining. He's great, done a lot. It's more of a variety show. We got musicians on there. We got a magician, a comedian, what else? And
you got like a packed show.
Yeah, so a little of everything. You know, the only thing missing is Carol Burnett, if you know. But that's going to be a good show. And then I got a show coming up following month, April 13th, at the Governor's in Levittown in the Little Room. And that's at 8 o'clock, but the other one's at 7:30, 8 o'clock too. And that's going to be a fundraiser for MS, which I really want to do because, like I said before, my wife has MS.
Yes, you did.
So I do, want to do my share, and let's see if we can raise some money for a horrible disease. So that's what I got going on. No, that's great. I mean, I think that's very humble. Oh yeah. And putting laughter in it. Oh yeah, it's always sometimes the best medicine. A lot of my jokes was my wife usually comes to a lot of my shows. Tonight she actually really is in the hospital, so I almost didn't make it here tonight because she actually is in the hospital. The complications from her MS and whatnot. But hey, she comes when she can. I try to bring her to shows and I joke about her, and people look at me like, say, hey, she's over there, she's laughing. So exactly, if she laughs, you better fucking laugh. Always the best medicine. Laughter is always great. So it's all good. Thank you so much for being here. All right, thanks again. No, it was a pleasure. Okay, thanks to Public Access TV. All right, take care. No, thank you. So he gave me this. I'm not a comedian, so I'm not going to be doing any jokes. So don't worry. So that was really great, and
We really appreciate you being here, Joe. We'll be right back with E3 Band, but first, we're going to have a word from our sponsor.
So even more so, Lydia, oh Lydia, have you met Lydia? There you go, that's a take.
So I'm not quite sure how to get the costume in there. That's why I'm going to take a look at all my scripts. I have every one of them in here, every script we ever wrote. It's like 100. Oh, we could do duel, but we don't have the swords.
Why do we rely on props?
Can't do duel.
We don't have a whip. If I knew.
You can make a Party City run.
I see a lot on the board. What are we actually gonna do? There could be editing. So as long as we have a shot of them alone in the dark, you can do whatever you want with it later.
Do you need the priest costume? Do you need a book?
I have a black shirt. Put a white collar in there. He's got to learn lines. He's got to learn lines.
Doctor, you have spent a lifetime of study, countless hours bent over a telescope. Are we alone?
No. So we could do those, and everyone here should be in it. You should be in it.
Hey, Zork.
Do you need flowers? Then come on down to Walter's Flowers. We have all kinds of flowers for all flower occasions. We have sunflowers, rose flowers, tulip flowers, sunflowers, lily flowers, and Walter flowers. That's me. Walter Flowers of Walter's Flowers.
And then you chit chat, no dialogue, just shake hands, thanks for coming, blah, 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 blah. So, no reaction from you this time. Straight back to the two shot after he says fine.
Well, that's all the time we have for the short answer.
Sounds good.
I'm nervous. Don't be. You'll look fine.
Hello and welcome back to The Short Answer. I'm your host, Dean Phillips. I'm joined by Wyoming Senator William Goodwin, eminent statesman, diplomat, and politician of no fixed opinions. Vice Chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, former representative for the 8th District of Wyoming, and ex-mayor of Chugwater. How are you this evening, Senator?
Fine.
Well, that's all the time we have for The Short Answer. Tune in next time when we'll be joined by the sitting Secretary of State as we ask if his chair is comfortable. Good night. Really feel like we made a difference.
Take a look at it, because that was probably one of the best first takes we've ever seen.
I rehearsed so much for this role.
Yeah, it was like perfect. Perfect. Come on, Drew.
My whole life I was waiting for this role.
No, you nailed it. What a take, let me tell you.
Well, it's getting a little late. I think it's got to be, what, about midnight? So I'll see you later.
But I need your help. The British are coming.
Look, I support our troops. Have fun with that.
Is he still recording?
And we're back. And now let's welcome the E3 Band. Give it up, give it up. Woo!
she's breaking your heart. Nothing is real. With her eyes and a heartache will start. It's always the same. Please get your spell around you. But it's all around you. But this different life inside you. I'm only one thing to say. But no, it's the part of the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to raise this up a little bit because I'm not that short. I'm crouching down here like the poor little hostess. We are E3, thank you. There's two of us. We're E3 and thank you for having us. We're going to do a song for you now that, this was actually a love song, if you can believe we wrote one of those. This kind of goes out to my old lady. Now back to our program of Anger and Filth.
Down on your luck. Don't ask her to help you out. She waits for your God to be down. Then it's your heart sure about. She'll take the candy from a baby and steal the pencils from the blade. You think she's some sweet, crazed old lady, but that's just part of her disguise. Evil is as evil does. Be careful who you call a friend. I only hope that in the grave, and every dream of men, they'll get theirs in the end. He's got a twinkle in his eye. You think he looks just like an elf, but then too late you realize he keeps the peel box in. Hey, yeah. He'll steal the cat from his own baby and change your will after you die. He's keeping time with that crazed old lady, trying to keep up their disguise. Evil is as evil does. They make a leopard change his spot. I only hope that in the grave, when every team of men, they'll get theirs in. Evil is as evil does. And now they've got a protege to help them do their dirty deeds. They like to play with married men. For them, she'll get down on her knees. You think she's here to watch your baby? Then ask your hubby for a ride. You think she's some sweet, crazed young lady, but that's just part of her disguise.
Thank you. Now, we're going to do a cover for you right about now and break things up a little bit. This is an old Beatles tune. Can you handle it? Thank you. How much time do we have? Do one more? Two more? Two more, she says.
Two
Okay,
more.
two
Sissy
more.
time. Sissy time.
Sissy time. No, the game time. No, this is
No, that's Sissy Sippy.
Fighting a force of nature seems to me just like a waste of time. Although I've been around, but I can't begin to know what's on my into the rising tide, but it's not the brightest place to make your stand. But somehow we must put it down, but to ourselves we are made. Our water coming down on me. Lord, just let me be, just let me be. Fighting a force of nature seems to me to be a waste of time. Although I've been around, but I'm not the type to take what is in my eye. She turns the screws inside you, making you believe that you're in pain. You're trying to hold down the wind, and it's driving you insane. You're getting nowhere, shoveling sand against the tide. She turns the tables and she's blowing out your mind. Our water coming down on me. Our Lord, just let me be, just let me be. You're getting nowhere, shoveling sand against the tide. She turns the tables and she's blowing out your mind. Our water coming down on me. Our Lord, just let me be, just let me be. Coming down on me. Lord, just let me be, just let me be. Thank you. We got one last one to do this. It's called The Game. This is a song about what's happened to the music industry over the last 40, 50 years. Goes a little like this. Thank you. Anderson, that's all the time we have. Look at the lovely hostess coming back.
Woo! You can take this if you'd like to speak.
Okay.
Hey,
everybody in television land. How you
Thank you
doing?
guys so much for being here. Oh, I got a mic. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Being so generous. I love it. So, we want to know, where did you guys come from? What part of Long Island are you guys from? It seems like you're the front man. Do you want to talk? Do you want them to talk?
I'll talk.
I came from my mom.
It is. It is.
It is,
It's
okay.
still on.
Well, we hail from all over the island. I'm from the Farmingdale-on-Concom area where actually he grew up. He's now in the South Shore, in the Shirley area. Ed's in Babylon. The band plays everywhere. This coming month, we're going to be at Popeyes on the 21st, Dutton Inn on the 22nd, the Vintage Lounge on the 30th, and coming up after that, we're going to be at the Bruise Brothers, Red River Inn, where we start up our residency, weekly residency for Bike Night in the middle of April. The Bench in Stony Brook, and at the Coastal Daiquiri Bar in Bayshore on June, I think it's the 6th. Great place to play.
Let everyone see who you are.
Don't block his view. Don't block his light. There you go. What else do you want to know?
Well, how did you guys form your band? Where did you guys...
He's knocking down your brick wall
Uh-oh.
with his
Oh, man.
with his Italian cement head.
and a brick wall.
It's okay. Everything's intact. I think we're good.
The band's been around for over a decade in various formations. This lineup's been together for a little over a year. It's been with me for a little over 3 years.
Do you like him?
Oh, yeah, he's great. He's awesome.
Talking into a dead mic, you know.
No, it's on.
Dead
It's on.
mic.
They
It's
say
on.
they're live. I don't
Hey,
believe
it's
them, but
on.
they say them. We just want to hear them through the monitors.
That's not all that's dead.
The comedian left.
I know, seriously.
Which, okay, sad for him because we're really, really funny. But go on, ask next.
You guys, so when it came to, I heard that you guys had original music going on plus covers.
Yes.
Who's the songwriter in the originals? You are.
Yeah.
Where did you get the inspiration from?
Oh, everywhere.
Everywhere?
Some songs you just wake up and you dreamt them already. Most of the stuff, if you listen to the lyrics, is really angry. I'm not really known as being a happy person all the time. You know, everything from a traffic jam to night terrors to, like the last one was about, you know, what the music industry's turned into. High Water was about the hurricane. You know, fighting a force of nature seems to be a waste of time. You see people don't want to leave, and then they watch their house sail away, and they go, what, but why? Stupid. Oh, we're dying. Send us a boat. We sent you 4 already. Leave. You know, so it's kind of observations on life.
And how did you get involved with the band?
I was in about 2 or 3 other bands. I was in a couple bands. I was looking for something working. And me and Ed had played in a band once before, and Ed posted something on Facebook. Anybody know any drummers to sing? And I said, "What'd you forget about me?" So he said, "Oh yeah, I did forget about you." And then we hooked up. We
What
had
a great
rehearsal,
friend.
and we just had some great chemistry. Me and Tom, like, you know, we're very much in sync. And you know, me, Ed, and Tom, we're one of the premier bands. We've been nominated for best Long Island band, best
Wow.
cover band, best vocalist in Long Island, and best original band. So we've been nominated a few times. So
3 years in a row?
And the best of Beth Page
It's
contest.
an honor just to be nominated.
And again, when we say we're a working band, we work anywhere between 60 to 70 shows a year.
Wow.
So
that's
it's a, you know, and you don't do that by being mediocre.
right.
Okay, we work hard and we have fun when we do it. And a lot of people say that shows in our show. You know, when we enjoy ourselves. You know, it's something. It's a
Sometimes
job.
too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, sometimes too much. Yeah.
Thank God for Uber.
Yeah.
And
Still laughing. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you try to start your car up with your house key, it's time to let someone else drive you home.
just a bit. Just, a
little
bit.
yeah.
And what about you? I mean, you were rocking out over here. I mean, is that something that you do all the time? Is that your
I try to.
moves?
I try to, you know. Try to put a little MJ into it, except for the molestations, you know.
Hey.
No, there is no MJ in this band whatsoever.
I'm just jiving. I'm sorry, you know.
Children
trying to be
are safe
current.
with us.
Yeah, seriously. We're
And
just
can you
pulling legs.
just introduce each other, whoever wants to do it, just put it out there, your names, so that everybody knows who you guys are.
Well, on the bass is Eddie Kern, which bass guitar and fam we like to tell everybody. On the drums and co-vocals is Michael Robinson. And my name is Tom Picard, and I'm guitar and vocals.
And you guys were amazing.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie.
Don't lie to us, please. It makes us feel so much better.
I mean, no, all right. Well, then you guys were all right. I mean, you know, just a little bit. But I just want to say, number one, thank you for coming out. Thank you for a great show. I want to thank Joe. Unfortunately, he had to leave, so he's not here at the moment. But thank you guys to E3. You guys rocked. I mean, I was very impressed. And thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. Remember to email patvbrickwall@gmail.com for your very own chance at stardom. I'm Lori Perticesi. The E3 band is actually, we're going to have your drummer go back into his spot. Oh,
You're going to have us play out, huh?
Oh, man. And you guys are going to play, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can't take this. He's only been walking for 3 or 4 days now. We're very proud of him. Look at the little guy go.
We're going to fix this up a little bit.
Just stick it
There
in
you
the
go.
drum.
We're good. We're good. We're good. And I'm Lori Perticesi. Good night.